No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First play, here's Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Those defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. The play fake, Cousins. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
They just gave up a sack there. If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Cousins. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Montgomery back to the ground, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Fourth down, Cousins, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears trying it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And
AP special shot.
Up at the 44. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worked this out yet, but everyone wants to worry about man coverage. How about the corner there, breaking that pass up?
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Partner came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. But turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Play action now. Cousins. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw it is Cousins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. To the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. Not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Cousins now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Again, it's Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be up to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, with the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and give him a chance to try and throw something.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Rodgers now on 1st down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Here's Griffin on the catch. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one is pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, we might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Rodgers now to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 25. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it is 42-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his fifth interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Following the interception, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule. That would guarantee he quietly is telling him, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fourth down, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down, and now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Forced out to his left. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has.
He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 60. And the Bears are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is caught, it's Christian Watson. Again, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another home-sided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
That's taken in by Watson. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Rodgers with a keeper. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles. But that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout. But you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now it's Rodgers. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Aaron Rodgers with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Crosby with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's going to take another shot here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Rodgers throwing here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Cousins to throw it. Eluding the and a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. The offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time.
Thank y'all for the people that tuned in. Shout out my boy Kyrie, that's my little brother. It's been your boy K2, and we out.
And the defense, a complete team victory.